All right, so let's talk about copywriting. I get this question all the time from my students. Well, how do I become a better writer? I always get that. Or how do I become more observant? I'm like, go get yourself the coolest newspaper that's like an authentic newspaper. Like the Wall Street Journal is really cool to me. I like it. I feel like it talks about subjects I want to hear about, and they're super elegant. Like it's a branded newspaper, widely known, nationally known, probably global now, who knows. But yeah, and I read it. And the verbiage and the words that they use are words I don't even know what they mean. Like still to this day, I'm like, I don't know what the triplexa is. I have to go Google it. And it's like this constant learning with copywriting. Like when I went to college, I was more, I was going to say more better, which shows you. I was better at Spanish grammar than I was English grammar. I had been in Spanish classes for 10 years of my life, and I only took like 2 English classes. And in those classes, like, we only read, like, nobody said, like, put the comma here, whatever, this is a transitional verb. Like, I didn't learn all that. And then in college, I took a course, which is where you're going. So maybe this will happen for you. Who knows? You might already be great at English grammar and stuff. But I was, like, failing this English course in college. And I remember my mom saying, like, why are you failing English? Are you stupid? Like, you speak English. She's so rude. And I was like, I know I speak English, but this is hard. Grammar is it's not the way you speak. It's the way you write. It's different. And so, I had to start reading books, and the Wall Street Journal has been huge for me. Thank you, Wall Street Journal. Sponsor us. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, things like that. That's the best way to learn. Reading, getting someone, whether it's a course or whatever, to smack you upside the head. Grace was my someone for a while, saying, I don't know, you got kind of lazy right there, and I can hear it, I can read it. And so, we need each other.
Yeah, cool. That's a good tip. Is read if you're not very confident in your writing skills or your grammar skills or whatever the case might be, just do a lot of reading, but make sure it's good stuff that you're reading. And by good, I mean high quality professional, like Gabby said, Wall Street Journal or something. Not just reading any old blog about anything, because there's a million people on the web who can't write.
And they do not write. They don't write well.
Yeah, so that's not going to help you at all.
Yeah.
But find, well-written, high-quality, high-credible things and just read them. Again, the immersion, like with finding somebody's voice, is like the more you take in, then the more you can process it and put it back out.
Oh, for sure.
So it's really just, and, if you're going to be taking business or marketing or something in college, I'm sure you have your, requisite English classes you have to take. But, if you feel like it, do what?
Oh, you got out?
Yeah, because I took some AP English classes and then tested out of a different one. So technically I don't have to take an English class.
Hunter got out.
I was so glad.
That's awesome. I'm jealous.
Well, not to burst your bubble, but I was going to say that maybe you could elect to take an English class or two. Mag you back down again. Sorry.
Hunter was flying, and Grace just blew up his rocket ship. All right, cool.
I know. I'm sorry. I just sucked all the air out of your balloon. If copywriting is something that you're interested in, and even if copywriting itself, you're not like, boy, I can't wait to blog for everybody else. Even if that's not necessarily what you want to do, if you are interested in digital marketing, building websites for people, that kind of thing, you're going to be doing some copywriting. And so, again, all these things that you just said, knowing how to write, knowing what good grammar is important. Whether you like it or not, maybe you might really enjoy talking with clients, promoting things on Facebook, and just building the code of the website more. But if you're going to be entering in text on the website, then you need to know how to do it right.
Yeah, it's going to be
so. Yeah, it's just going to be part of the job. So that's why I was going to say, if you got out of all your English classes, well, yay, but maybe you could elect to take a couple. Or a writing class.
But yay, it doesn't matter.
But yay, but anyway, too bad for you. So that's just my suggestion is,
I mean, it's a real suggestion.
Feel like, if you feel like it's an area where you could really use some brushing up, or it may not be your strongest suit right now, it's something to consider.
Even if it were your strongest suit, there's something about academia on the university level. Like,
Yeah,
when I got to university, the words that everybody used that was already there were, like, beyond me. Like, I had to, like, recondition my brain to use words that, you know, I went to private school. You know, I went to one of the best private schools in my area. Then I went to Boston University, and these words that people were using, I was like, what? Like, I would literally be Googling things. Like, for the first 2 weeks of school, I was Googling things all the time. But then your brain starts to catch on, and you're, like, figuring out the roots of words. And, like, now all of a sudden you're using these high-caliber words and this verbiage that you've never used before. And so, for me personally, taking English class at the university level, I'm pretty sure I could have tested out of AP, but I was so lazy in high school. Not so lazy. That's not true. I was lazy to do that. I was burnt out by senior year. I had senioritis. But, yeah, that whole English on the university level was like another level. And I'll leave her out of this. Yeah, but she asked me, I can just cut it out. She asked me, she was like, long story short, did we prepare you for college? And I said, I don't think so. I really don't. Like, I struggled so much. And these other kids were like all these genies and stuff.